Back here at home, Republicans are hoping to pick up a U.S. Senate seat this fall in West Virginia, where President Trump won easily in 2016. But the GOP primary there might not produce the most electable opponent against Democrat incumbent Joe Manchin. Peter Doocy has the story tonight from Charleston, West Virginia.
The race to replace one of the most vulnerable Democrats in the country has been upended by a primary candidate with a probation officer. That candidate with a criminal record is Don Blankenship. The former CEO of the Massey Energy Company is well known in West Virginia for, among other things, a conviction on a misdemeanor charge of conspiring to violate federal mine safety standards following an explosion at the Upper Big Branch mine that killed 29. Now he thinks the time locked up gives him a leg up.
That was a walking point for the coal industry in West Virginia, and in fact for West Virginia conservative politics, and it probably doesn't surprise them that much that Obama and his people would come after me, and they did.
Blankenship makes the May 8th primary a three-way contest with Congressman Evan Jenkins and the state's Attorney General Patrick Morrisey. The winner faces incumbent Democratic Senator Joe Manchin, who declined to be interviewed for this story. In a state President Trump won by 42 percentage points in 2016, inspiring the governor, Jim Justice, to jump ship from the Democratic Party.
I will be changing my registration to Republican.
Now Morrisey, the AG, is trying to discredit one of his opponents for his past affiliation as a Democrat.
I think Evan Jenkins is a liberal.
Jenkins, the congressman, is using Morrisey's past history in the Garden State against him.
And the other candidate is a person who ran for Congress in the year 2000 on a theme that he was Jersey through and through.
But they're alike in that they put a premium on portraying a proximity to the president.
We work closely with the White House and the agencies to roll back some of those egregious, those burdensome regulations.
I'm the only candidate who actually has an established working relationship with the president.
As for Blankenship, he's hyping his status as a political newcomer. He insists this campaign is not an attempt to get even with Manchin, who was governor during the Upper Big Branch disaster, and later said Blankenship had blood on his hands.
Senator Manchin needs to be defeated for the sake of West Virginians, not for revenge.
The day after tomorrow, President Trump is coming to West Virginia for a round table about jobs. Attorney General Morrisey and Congressman Jenkins have both been invited in their official capacities. We don't know if an endorsement is imminent, but Jenkins tells me any kind words from the commander-in-chief would be a big boost. Brett?
Peter Doocy in Charleston, West Virginia. Peter, thanks.